AIMS Campus Ambassadors 2021 would like to thank Fab Manila PH, Pageant Cloth Philippines, Juicy Cologne, Cortina at iba pa, Rice to Go, and Chubby Cup.
Welcome aboard, AIMS!
Welcome to the AIMS Campus Ambassador 2021!
And we are your hosts. I am Tere Gonzalez.
And I'm Remus Villagrapa.
Today you will see the articulate and attractive male and female candidates for AIMS Campus Ambassadors 2021 vying for the title that comes with scholarships from the lucky winners.
This year's theme focuses on the shift, connected together in global digital education. Now let's all welcome our candidates.
Marine Transportation. Janine Silvano, Marine Engineering. Garcia, Hospitality Management. Aliana Arendain, Customs Administration. Hospitality Management. Trisha Carvasio, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Blanquisto, Marine Transportation. Candice White Darbe, Marine Transportation.
Steven John Casamer, Maritime Transportation.
Emmanuel Romero Abetria, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering.
Bryce Calyada, Marine Transportation.
Ron Alan Villanueva, Business Administration.
Joshua A. Rabelas from Marine Transportation.
Alan Esmoras, Hospitality Management.
Mr. Delphi Textile Face of the Year is candidate number 6, Alan Adrian Esmoras.
Miss Delcy Textile Base of the Year is candidate number 1, Denise K. Bingon.
And the male best uniform is candidate number 5, Neil Chopra.
And the female best in uniform is candidate number 7, Christine May Blanquisco.
Judge number 1 is the AIMS Vice President for Student Services and Development, Ms. Janet Abuid Dandan. Judge number 2 is Fashion and Pageant Designer, Mr. Alan Lacerna. Judge number 3 is Miss Korea 2017 First Runner-Up and Miss Earth Korea 2017, Hannah Lee.
Marine transportation student. I believe education is the most important tool you can receive that bring you next success in society today. Education lessens the challenges you will face in life. The more knowledge you gain, the more opportunities you will open up to allow individuals to achieve better possibilities in career and personal growth. And now that we are facing the big challenge in the world, this pandemic gives us really difficult time because it forced everyone put out of their comfort zone and to help us creative people even more creative.
Hi, I'm candidate number 1, Stephen John Cassandra, Maritime Transportation. My advocacy is about marine environment. The ocean sustains our economy, as well as the livelihood and well-being of billions of people worldwide. The flow of waste, including plastic and chemicals, to the sea across the world, threatens the marine environment. How can we, humanity, continue to make a sustainable demands from the oceans? We can't even protect it. Throwing away should not mean to throw it in the ocean and expect it to be vanishing. Let's stop littering in the ocean. Join coastal drives, use eco-friendly stuff. The moment of action has arrived. The rate of change in the ocean tells us there's no time to waste. We can and we must correct our course now. Together, we can make the difference, hand in hand, and getting closer to saving our beautiful planet and let the next generation enjoy it. Less ocean trash, more marine life.
Hi, I'm candidate number 2, Janine Silvano, a marine engineering student. With our current situation, I've seen drastic and unwanted changes inside and outside our country as the pandemic swamped throughout the globe. And I have observed the struggles and the dangers our frontliners, specifically our brothers and sisters in the maritime industry, face just to keep the world moving. If given the chance, I will use the platform to remind everyone about our civic duty, that it is not just the frontliners who must fight, but also us as citizens of this country. And this is the right time that we just don't see them as unsung heroes, but treat them as true heroes and give what they deserve. As TK Nakai have said, transparency is critical in public health and academics. Lay people may either become effective force multiplier or just stubborn wall. That will be all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jose Manuel Abetria, a naval architect and a marine engineering student. I want to advocate change, adaptability, and camaraderie. Due to the circumstances that we are experiencing today, because of this pandemic, we students and even our professors have difficulties in coping and adapting to the new normal of teaching and learning. Some are still learning on how to use the internet, and some are still exploring to render better services. We can embrace this change through helping each other, more especially to those students and teachers who are already knowledgeable in using the internet. It may help each other, that will build a camaraderie to each person. Even though we don't have a personal, but visually we can help each other to stand and to cope with this new normal situation that we are encountering right now. That's it. Thank you.
I am candidate number 3, Rodame Garcia, a hospitality management student. My advocacy is about women empowerment. Specifically, I adhere to equal opportunities amongst maritime employment that will give equal chances to everyone to showcase their individuality with their own skills and knowledge. Regardless of their gender, I believe that it takes different strengths, abilities, and alike to others. And even though maritime employment is really into men, I do believe that women can do it as well. The main goal is to be self-aware as women to bring real change in people's attitude in life. I want us all to be educated with the principles that equality will spread awareness to everyone, that when we empower people, we inspire them and let them be the spark of change that we want to be. And that is my advocacy. Thank you.
Hi, candidate number 3, Marine Transportation. As a working student, a lot of people used to look down at me just because I'm only a secretary. Even though I'm doing my job right, customers always discriminate me, shout at me, and curse at me. I just let it slide because we were told that customers are always right. They didn't know that I'm working and also having an online class starting from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. People should spread love and not hate on each other. Should always remember that whatever your status in life, always treat people right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 4. I'm Aliana Rose Arindain, a Customs Administration student. As a student of Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, I want people to see the importance of education, to be able to communicate globally, just like what customs brokers do, and establish relationship, not just for ourselves, but also for the country that we live in.
I'm candidate number 5, Angelique Grace Libay, a hospitality management student. My advocacy is unmask together. I want to help my fellow students to unmask them from their problems. I know that there's a lot of students out there who struggle with their studies because they're dealing with problems that affect their mental health and make them unproductive. In addition, I want to give face to mental health awareness because I believe that this leads to the path of students to become locally and internationally competitive. And as someone who suffers from these bizarre or stressful things in life, I want to prove to them that we can be confident and we can be the future leaders of our society. I want to end this by sharing this quote with you. As Lisa Olivares has said, just because that no one else can heal or do your inner things for you doesn't mean that you can, should, or do it alone. And during those dark days, certainly I don't want the students to feel alone. I will be there for them. Thank you.
Candidate number 4, Ron Allen Villanueva, Business Administration student. My advocacy is to enlighten youth on the importance of studies and how this new normal still benefits us. I will make sure that we will have a deep understanding about the significance of education in our lives, simply by providing webinars, online mentoring, fundraising activities, documentaries, and ocular visits to the poorest places here in the Philippines. Why? Because I wanted to make sure that each and every one of us, especially AIM students, to have a glimpse of what life awaits if they finish their studies. Francis Bacon once says, knowledge is power. And knowledge is one thing that can't be taken away from us no matter what happened. That's why I'm more than devoted in this advocacy to cherish education. Thank you.
I'm candidate number 6, Trisha Hergasio, a naval architect and marine engineering student. In senior high school, I was the president of the Peer Facilitators Group. This organization's advocacy is love and service to promote good mental health. Although my term has ended, this advocacy continues to live within me, especially during this pandemic where people are isolated. Humans are social animals. Thus, isolation is dangerous. Throughout this organization, I've encountered and listened to several stories of isolation leading to depression. And it occurred to me that these problems can easily be solved with a correct perspective, and we can change their mindset through love and service. Thus, I want to leave a message. When a person feels lost, they don't want to disappear. They want to be found. This is my advocacy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 5, Neil Joshua Bellas, a marine transportation student. My advocacy is health and fitness. It begins in our everyday lives, including the place we live, eat, and work. My goal is to advocate for healthy school environments in which children spend most of their waking hours together in school. And therefore, schools are ideal environments for the promotion and development of healthy living of children. Especially during these times of pandemic, we need to have a healthy body to fight against COVID-19. I believe that advocating for a healthy school community involves promoting healthy eating and daily physical activity. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 7, Christine May Blanquisco, a marine transportation student. Once I have experienced the feeling of discouragement because of my gender, the society has set its own standard of power. And because of my gender, other people make me feel lesser than them, and making me feel like I don't belong in this place. This judgment might also lead to us having a low self-esteem. We, as women who mostly feel gender inequality in our society, the strength and courage are often criticized, making women look weaker than men. But I know that here in our school, we could end or help lessen things. How? Just by simply giving awareness to the cadets and cadets about the concept of gender inequality, encouraging our fellow cadets and cadets who are deeply discouraged by judgmental people, and engaging group discussion about how important it is to lift each one of us in order for us to develop confidence and fight discrimination. And this is my advocacy, carrying the banner, never below you, never above you, always beside you. Again, Christine May Blanquisco, advocating gender equality.
Hi, I'm candidate number 6, Alan Moras, hospitality management student. Sports really has a special place in my life, but now, doing that team sports has been stopped due to pandemic for the meantime. I am advocating leadership through sports by being innovative in ways to stay fit and healthy. Leadership in providing oneself discipline to still exercise and eat balanced food and show determination in improving to have a healthy mind and body.
Hi, I'm candidate number 8, Candice Wyatt Udarbe, marine transportation student. My advocacy is educating everyone about LGBTQ and why we should hear LGBTQ's voice, to give them a fair treatment, because I believe what kind of gender you have, you deserve to be accepted and beloved unconditionally. We should not belittle the LGBTQ community. Let us give them the rights that we are experiencing. After all, we are all human. Stop the hate and discrimination. And lastly, LGBTQ should not be tolerated. Instead, they should be accepted.
And for the People's Choice Award for Female is candidate number 4, Aliana Rose Arendani.
And our Mr. Best Advocacy goes to candidate number 5, Neil Joshua Manila.
And our Miss Photogenic is candidate number 3, Rhoda May Garcia.
And the best and smart casual wear for male is candidate number 2, Jose Manuel Abetria.
And for the best and smart casual wear for female is candidate number 5, Angelique Clarice Iban.
The male Juicy Cologne Face of Ames goes to
candidate number 3, Bryce Caliana.
The female Juicy Cologne Face of Ames goes to
candidate number 2, Janine Silvano.
Ames Campus Ambassadors 2021 would like to thank Fab Manila PH, Pageant Float Philippines, Juicy Cologne, Cortina at iba pa, Rice to Go, and Chubby Cup.
Please pick a number. And your question is, as a model student and exemplary ancient, how important is joining campus ambassadors in building character and attitude? Once again, as a model student and exemplary ancient, how important is joining campus ambassadors in building character and attitude?
Being a campus ambassador is indeed important to the exemplary ancient like me, for it can of course help me to build my confidence and the communication skills and as well as my leadership. And it makes significance to inspire other students to promote positivity and to make the goals of things. And honestly, this is my first time joining a pageant, and I am confident to show to other people that I am proud to represent our district.
Thank you so much for that wonderful answer. Once again, candidate number 3. And please pick a number. And your question is, of the 4 core values of Ames, which to you is the most important and why? I repeat, of the 4 core values of Ames, which to you is the most important and why?
From all the core values of things, I chose I for integrity because it is something that we cannot learn. As a proud student of Ames, it is something that I hold true to my heart. It is a unique virtue where we can show our colors that even when no one is looking or while other people are being challenged and staying truthful, we cannot believe or forsake it for not being real. If we have integrity, the other core values will follow. It will enable us to exchange right and side. If you have integrity, you can master skills based on standards. And lastly, integrity will put you to provide righteous, decent, and honest service to other people.
Once again, thank you so much for that wonderful answer. Candidate number 5. And please pick a number. And your question is, given the vast pace of information exchange and innovation these days, how do you see yourself contributing to the advancement and preservation of knowledge? I repeat, given the fast pace of information exchange and innovation these days, how do you see yourself contributing to the advancement and preservation of knowledge?
I think research will be my vehicle to the pursuit of the advancement and preservation of knowledge. Research has always been about advancement, whether it be about new discoveries or the enhancement of previous studies. And with the technology that we have today, it allows easy gathering of information, collaborative work, sharing of ideas, and archiving. Research work can be processed, published, and accessed globally with no boundaries. For example, in the past, it would take 10 years to make a vaccine, and before, it took 4 years to make the fastest vaccine, and it was for moms. However, with the use of today's technology, people from all over the world can collaborate their research work and make a vaccine even in a distance. In line with COVID-19, considered as the worst pandemic in history, the vaccine was made in less than a year. I believe when research and technology meet, the impossible can be possible. So, I aim to contribute a relevant research that will help make a world efficient using technology.
Thank you so much for that wonderful answer. Once again, candidate number 6.
Alright, so pick a number. And okay. Alright, for candidate number 2, good luck to you. This is your question. As a model student and exemplary Asian, how important is joining campus ambassadors in building character and attitude? Once again, as a model student and exemplary Asian, how important is joining campus ambassadors in building character and attitude?
As a model ambassador of this great institution, I would like to enhance myself with the four core values of this institution. The teachers teach cadets on how to become a good example to others and to be able to show how Filipino seafarers love and dedicate themselves to render service to other people in the world.
Thank you so much and good luck to you. Okay, so pick a number. Alright, this time for candidate number 4, this is this question. Given the fast pace of information exchange and innovation these days, how do you see yourself contributing to the advancement and preservation of knowledge? Once again, given the fast pace of information exchange and innovation these days, how do you see yourself contributing to the advancement and preservation of knowledge?
Well, I can see myself contributing on the preservation of education. Despite the unwanted circumstances nowadays, it's going to be through technology. Because we all know that technology affects our lives big time. It is one of the biggest factors of our everyday living. And with that being said, we all know that technology is a really great help for one another. We can easily share our ideas, opinions, and also communicate from one person to another. So, with this said technology and me as your future ambassador of AIMS, I will be a beacon and also an instrument of encouragement for people, youth, and also, most importantly, the students of AIMS to grab the idea of never stop learning. for whatever this fast-changing world will bring us. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, candidate number 5, and congratulations in advance. Okay, pick the number. Alright, thank you so much, candidate number 5. This is your question. If you could choose any area or field to do research for the benefit of the school and its students, what field would you choose and what study would you do? I repeat, this is this question. If you could choose any area or field to do research for the benefit of the schools and its students, what field would you choose and what study would you do?
For me, I'll choose the maritime field, and I'll study about how disciplined the students of AIMS are. We all know that discipline has a major part when it comes to the maritime industry. And we know that AIMS' primary goal is to teach their students to be disciplined, to mold them to be a competent merchant marine officer someday that will give our school, AIMS, known as one of the disciplined cadets.
Alright, thank you so much, candidate number 4, and good luck.
A man once said, "With integrity, you have nothing to fear since you have nothing to hide." Being crowned Mr. AIMS 2020, I wholeheartedly want to make a voice and make a difference. I'd like to thank Dr. Arlene Abwid Budaranga, President of AIMS, for continuing run this wonderful institution, the organizer and the people behind Mr. and Miss AIMS for this amazing journey, to the BSMT Department and the Center for Student Service and Development. Thank you for undying support. To my mentor and handler, Mr. Egay Legaspi, thank you for guiding me every step of the way. To my parents and ate, thank you for never give up on me and for showing me what love truly is. To my fellow 2020 winners, I am honored to be surrounded such a strong, smart, and wonderful young men and women. I believe that all things will work together for good for those who love God. Thank you for my Father in heaven for everything. I am Victor Maifa. I am and forever will be your Mr. AIMS 2020. Thank you.
Last year, there were a lot of things I wanted to accomplish, not only as a student and an athlete, but also as a newly crowned ambassador of our institution. We thought it would be a simple lockdown, but it actually turned out to be a very challenging one. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of plans were put on hold. For the rest of 2020, we stayed at home. But we all know it was not easy to adjust the routine we are used to. I am grateful for the technology we have today. The social media was a great platform to promote awareness in prioritizing the wellness of our body, mind, and spirit. No amount of money or material things could equate to our well-being, and that is a very important thing we all learned during quarantine. I want to congratulate every candidate in this year's Mr. and Miss AIMS. Your indecisive will to serve our institution despite this pandemic is truly appreciated. To Miss AIMS 2021, I wish you all the best in your reign. May you accomplish your advocacies and future endeavors for our campus and continue to be an inspiration to those who need it. Again, I am Miss AIMS 2020, Angelica T. Lumakang, honored to represent the Bachelor of Science in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering and the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies, now signing off.
AIMS Campus Ambassadors 2021 would like to thank Fab Manila PH, Pageant Road Philippines, Juicy Cologne, Cortina at Iba Pa, Rice to Go, and Chubby Cup.
Our second runner-up, Mr. AIMS Campus
Our second runner-up, Miss Ames Campus Ambassador 2021 is... Candidate number 6, Trisha Gervasio. Our first runner-up, Miss Ames Campus Ambassador 2021 is... Candidate number 3, Rhoda May Garcia.
Ambassador 2021 is candidate number 5, Neil Joshua Capella.
And our Miss Ames Campus Ambassador 2021 is candidate number 5, Angelique Paris Ibay. Congratulations to all our winners.
And this ends 2021's Ames Campus Ambassador.
Again, we are your hosts. I am Remus.
And I am Tere Gonzalez.
Let's call this a day.
Ames Campus Ambassadors 2021 would like to thank Fab Manila PH, Pageant Road Philippines, Juicy Cologne, Cortina at iba pa, Rice to Go, and Chubby Cup.